I'm Piper. I'm a folklorist. It's a title, like nurse. I have this folklore master's. Do you like the 1986 movie Labyrinth? Me too. I like it in an amount that is normal and not an amount that is weird. It's not like Jareth the Goblin King was my first love, and then I imagine I'm the Goblin Queen, and therefore I have named the fans of me the Chaos Goblins. Thanks to that darn graduate degree, we can now evaluate it with a critical eye. Labyrinth is not one myth, it's a combination of European folklore and what that would look like if it were played out. It seems like we'd start in changeling lore, but that's not quite what he's doing, though they are borrowing from the concept of stealing a human baby. In changeling lore, they would have been swapping it for a troll baby. He didn't make an exchange, his only exchange was for Sarah's love. But let's veer away from kiddos, shall we? Let's do Jareth and his moral neutrality. Now I'm always saying that they are neither good nor bad, they're morally neutral. I think Jareth is an excellent example of this, because we're meant to believe that he loves Sarah, right? Age gap aside, which tracks for most of the fantasy literature we read, where the man is 500 and the girl is 19. The way that he expresses love is through his idea of moral goodness. Generous? What have you done that's generous? Everything! I have reordered time. I have done it all for you. You asked that the child be taken. I took him. His expression of love or affection is not going to look like our human standards of morality. He loves her, and yet he's torturing her. Which, you know, if you're into that. I like the temperament of the fairies demonstrated here, from the opening scenes, when Hoggle, who's seemingly an ugly fae, is spraying these pixies. Sarah thinks they're going to be nice and they bite her. Jareth himself has a short temper. When she says the labyrinth is a piece of cake, he throws the cleaners at her, which, if you'll recall, scary. The Fairies are also an excellent example of this sort of moral neutrality, because they're having fun with her, they like her, they're trying to tear her head off, because they don't really understand that that's not what humans do. They're also sticklers for fairness, because she threw their heads, so they should get to throw hers. Chilly down, everyone. I've talked about time passing differently in the Fae realm, and he reorders time so it's 13 hours on the clock, and yet very little time passes till she's back home. She eats of their food and nearly forgets who she is. Lastly, I love that Jareth is an owl, so he can be anywhere watching her, or the other goblins watching and listening, because they're all around us. Bye!